a report to Congress, the Office of Inspector General says the initiative is to prevent further Russian aggression against NATO and Ukraine. Now, when you're walking on these trails, make sure with taller vegetation like this, stay centered in the trail. I spoke to local officials about how they get their crews ready to take care of those tough conditions and make our roadways safe. America 250 PA will be placing 108 bells around the Commonwealth, with these 6 living in York County, each sharing a glimpse into the history of our nation. While the feature is opt-in, to be able to disable it on your Instagram, you simply go to your DMs, click the map icon, settings, and select no one. It's about welcoming all different people of different cultures and backgrounds, bringing new and olds into the fold. They serve about 250,000 people each month. This could be at risk with the proposed federal budget cuts. Outdoors for All Day in Pennsylvania focuses on making sure, no matter your ability or your background, that everyone has the opportunity to enjoy the outdoors. The average trenches soldiers would dig were about 5.5 feet wide by 3.5 feet deep. The free fresh produce market serving up all different types of nutritional options for families at no cost. The Harrisburg International Airport is buzzing with excitement. Now it's been more than 3 decades since the Blues have taken off. Residents at Parkview Tyler Run in York Township are demanding answers.
This beautiful place turned into a nightmare for us.
Neighbors share around mid-November, the only elevator on the property was undergoing routine maintenance after multiple weeks of problems. And Sally Rexroth says she has canceled 3 medically necessary appointments because she cannot get out.
I have 2 tumors in my brain, and I need them shrunk. They are not cancerous, but they need shrunk. And they're getting very upset because time is of essence. Fox 43 obtained these documents from property managers sent to residents in December, saying efforts were being made to support the community while the elevator gets replaced completely.
I'm embarrassed to say, when I first started, for a couple of times, I had to almost sit down. I left this at the top of the steps, and either Mark or his wife brought it down behind me, and I kind of scooted down.
People from around the community living on upper floors met to discuss their concerns and conversations with management's handling of the situation. Rich Young lost his leg 5 years ago, and he climbs 3 floors daily.
I have to take care of my mom. I come up 3 or 4 times a day, and it makes me angry when I have to do it sometimes, because I'm in pain.
Tenants share they were told by property staff they would have people on site to assist with climbing staircases, grocery pickups, mail, and more. They say those people have never showed up, and some have even resorted to calling emergency services to get up and down the staircases. Enterprise Residential Company declined an on-camera interview, but an official who returns my phone call denies claims from residents about lack of support. The company says a 3-week installation will begin to fix the elevator on March 27th. Kyle Ennis, Fox 43 News.
I want to see somebody be delighted.
The PA Turnpike Commission is driven by giving back.
To hear like a little child say that they hadn't eaten in 3 days and they really wanted to have at least a snack is just so heartwarming to know that we could provide that.
That's why on Thursday, around a dozen volunteers participated in the Giving Box campaign in its 4th year to help survivors of human trafficking.
Cumberland, York, Lancaster, and Franklin County, especially Franklin County, have high rates of human trafficking. So it's happening right here, whether people realize it or not.
How it works? An assembly line of stations with various items like soap, shampoo, toothbrushes, snacks, drinks, and more is packed into 250 giving boxes. The goal is to help provide people with an opportunity for a fresh start. Then it's off to deliver the care packages just 5 miles down the road to the YWCA of Greater Harrisburg. And the reaction from YWCA Chief Operating Officer Rhonda Hendrickson says it all.
Wow! Holy smokes, guys! We are so grateful to the Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission. The whole team over there has worked so hard to really help be a village around serving victims of human trafficking. And honestly, we can't do it alone.
Both partners share they are hopeful the small acts can make a difference.
Being able to provide them that one thing that says, you know, we are welcoming you here, you are safe here with us, lets them focus on their recovery.
We know it's happening, we want to spread awareness, and we want to help those that are rescued.
Kyle Ennis, Fox 43 News.
Services that they could run.
When the weather snaps, attics, basements, and walls become prime real estate for rodents and insects.
We've been hearing some scratching in the wall down here in the basement for the past few days. I'm thinking it's mice.
We got a little mouse hole right here.
And Raven Heagle's pest problem is not something only she is dealing with.
We've noticed approximately a 40 to 50% increase in overwintering pests. That's all kinds of beetles, from stink bugs to box elder beetles to rodents.
Technicians with Akita Pest Control are responding to double the service calls to treat all the nooks, crannies, and crevices in people's homes to stop things like mice, squirrels, and insects.
This is a great place to start, is a basement, an attic, where the rodents aren't going to be disturbed because people aren't going to be up there as often. And then right up above us is the kitchen, which could potentially be a food source.
Officials with Akita say if you can fit a dime inside a hole in your house, something as small as a mouse can fit inside and furrow their way into your home.
Right in here.
Pests seek shelter, food, and warmth. And most homes offer all three.
And places with storage like a garage can become a home for those pestering into your home.
They can actually pull some of the material together, especially their favorites are cardboard, paper, to make nesting material. And if this stuff isn't touched for a good while and not disturbed, they're going to happily find a place in here.
It turns out for the Heagles, the back AC unit wiring had a gap, and they were able to fill it with a material that cannot be bitten through. Technicians suggest checking up on pipes that enter in and out of the home for gaps, filling with caulk or material to block entry, and keep food locked away.
The goal is for them not to find a way in here and to make a home in our home.
Kyle Ennis, Fox 43 News.